What's up, guys? What's up, guys? Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the channel. I'm gonna go for a jog in a few minutes, but I just wanted to do a small video and talk about Hugo Viana, who has done such an incredible job. But before we go forward, right? We've given props to Hugo this season, especially I mean, like since he came to the club, we've given him so much credit for the fact that he's first of all, not only has he brought in new signings, which is incredible, but guess what he's done? He's also brought out the backroom staff and new people. Can I ask somebody, why are these shirts not ironed? Why are these shirts not pressed? Hugo, what's happening? Can you find a new Kitman? What's this? What's this? What is this? What's all this? Why are the shirts like this? What's wrong with the shirts? Why this is embarrassing? Why are the shirts like this? Hmm? Why are the shirts like this? Adam, why are the shirts not ironed? Can you answer me? Huh?
It is what it is sometimes. You know how
No,
these
no,
kit
no, no,
makers are.
no. Adam, we're top club. We're embarrassing. We were the only ones with shirts like this. We were the only ones with shirts like this. This is embarrassing. I am not happy
Maybe,
with this.
hey, maybe they couldn't afford an ironer.
Shut up, you. Stop making excuses. Stop making excuses. So big up, guys. Big up, guys. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. So anyway, welcome to the show, guys. Let me just take this off. Welcome to the show. Um, Obviously we all know Hugo is Portuguese and he's responsible for the Sporting Academy. Obviously, you do know yourself that this guy is also responsible for fixing the Sporting Academy. After hanging up his boots, Hugo became the sporting director in September 2018. And ever since then, he's the one who built that sporting team. The reason why you've got talents. Let me just mention a few talents. Things like Gyökeres, Ogati, Nunes, Poro, all these guys, even the coach, Ruben Amaron. I know he's not doing well at United.
Patrick Nunes was Benfica.
No, 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 no. Nunes was Sporting, my friend. Don't do a stinker. Nunes was Sporting. I have a case study, Adam. I have done a case study. I have a case study in front of me. Nunes was Sporting. So Nunes again, that is Hugo. So this Hugo guy knows how to spot talent. But the thing about Hugo is he's a mastermind. Every time he spots all this talent, they become profitable. That's why I think bringing him to City is very good because at City, where we're going towards right now, yes, we've got profits from our academy, but ever since that guy went to Chelsea, the guy who's at Chelsea right now, who scouted most of these guys, Cole Palmer, who scouted Lavia, who scouted Delap, he's at Chelsea now. We haven't really had talent of the ilk of those guys. Now bringing Vienna, this guy's era has begun. That's why I'm doing this video. Even for the fact that this Nepan guy, who we signed, this new kid with the midfielder, something that City couldn't pull
But
through
Patrick,
because
sorry to
yeah,
cut
go
you
ahead.
off. I think that's not true. But because look, as much as people criticize, what's his name, Cheeky, yeah,
Oh no, 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 I'm not
he has
criticizing Kiki.
no. I know that's what I'm saying. But what Cheeky when he was here, he brought the club a lot of money from selling these youngsters that he will buy for what for cheap, and it ends up selling them for profit. So
Yeah,
we
that's what I'm
give
saying.
give give credit to Cheeky as well,
Oh
even
no,
though
no, 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 no.
some people
I
may not give him credit.
Yeah, but you're not understanding me. I'm saying ever since that guy left, the guy who was doing who was helping Chiki with the scouting, there hasn't been a City Academy team has called as the Cole Palmer Delap one. That's what I'm saying. So I'm saying I think there's a reason why they brought Hugo. Hugo, if you look at his history, even at Sporting, it's cut. It's all just prices are just cut. It's just he just cuts everything down. He doesn't he doesn't really go and spend that much. He always looks for these nice deals, which he's done right now. Like imagine right now where we're sitting. I'm gonna even be reading the comments. I want you guys to get involved because I know it's a Saturday. It's boring. Majority of the content curators are not live, but I decided to come live for you guys and have something to talk to you about. Anyway, let's go to the comments. Someone says 115. Yes, he signed everybody below the 115. Tom says hi. How you doing? Salute. How you doing? Yes, yes, yes. How you doing? Hello, people. How you doing? Yo from Dylan. Let's splash some more cash. Let me ask you something. Check your savers. Where do you want to splash cash? Let me ask guys in the comments. Some people are saying we need more signings. Where exactly do you need more signings? Let me know, guys, in the chat. Let me know
You
in the
know,
chat.
for me,
Mm.
the priority that we need some people say winger, but I think for me personally, the priority that I'll say that's more important is a right back. And if we can, if there is a winger that's good enough on the market, then yes. But for me, the right back is who I want.
I don't really think we need a winger. I highly doubt that we need a winger.
No, look, no,
I am
look.
in
What I
doubt.
mean is, no, Patrick. If we get a winger, we get him. That's another great addition. But for me, where I would like us to get the priority that for me, in my eyes, that's important is that right back position. Yes, I know Nunes has done great, but then you've got people like Hamza and Conway saying, "Ah, Jed Spence." Come on, man, Jed Spence barely plays for Spurs, and you want him. And honestly speaking, look, Patrick, even though Nunes is playing,
I think he would do the job. I think Jet Space
no,
would
but no,
just.
Patrick. But Hamza and Conway are saying you can get him for 35 million. We all know how Daniel Levy works. There ain't no way on earth you're getting him for. You'll be lucky if you get him for less than 50 million.
You never
Knowing
know.
Daniel Levy.
You might do a deal, but I get where you're
But
coming
no,
from.
but no, but Patrick, come on. But no, honestly speaking, yes, I know Nunes is playing out of position, but Nunes has been better.
No, has been good. Let's say
Yeah,
Omar doesn't like missing a shot. That is a green flag. Yeah, that is actually a green flag. Says, "What's up, bro? How you doing, man, Steve? I hope everything is back with the YouTube channel. But anyway, let's keep going. Says evening frauds, evening. How you doing? Hugo Viagra. Yeah, that's a new nickname. Big up, Pat. Get the likes up. Get the likes up, guys. This is a Saturday. Nobody's doing any streams for you guys. I've seen all the streamers are quiet this Saturday. I've dropped 2 videos. I dropped a foreign video earlier on, and I'm dropping this video. So get on the likes up. Get the likes up. He's right. Vienna fired the Kitman. Yeah, he did. He did. Let me ask Conway. Maybe Conway feels. Conway, can you tell me what this is? Were you not embarrassed when you saw this yesterday?
What, this fall?
No, these shirts that are not ironed at all. Man, nah, come on, man. People in the comment are saying Hugo fired the Kitman to save money for transfers.
No, maybe we forgot to fly out the Kitman as well to America.
Man, these were horrible. And then I went to check the other teams because these were put on the World Cup page. You know, the Club World Cup. It's only us with the creases, man. Other people, it's well ironed and well pressed. I don't know, man. It was just mad. It was mad. I can't lie.
The photos still look good though, especially this one.
Now the photos look good. But am I the only one who's tempted to buy this keeper kit? I've never been tempted, but I'm so tempted. I don't know.
You're not the only one. I'm actually gonna get one. This one and the black one. I'm waiting for the black one to come.
Yeah, this is actually good, man. This is actually very good. You know what makes me happy, Conway, these days? They don't have the keeper kits from back in the days. Remember back in the days, they used to have these pads on them. They have these pads in the shoulders. Now they removed that. People are able to buy this. This is cold, man. I'll buy the whole full kit, to be honest.
Yeah. No, therefore I'm gonna buy it as well. I'm waiting for I'm gonna buy the Club World Cup one, the white one, and the black one.
Big up. But anyway, man. So what do you think of Hugo Viana so far? I was making an introduction of him saying if you look at Sporting, he took over Sporting 2018 in September as the director. That's when he hung up his gloves. His boots. He used to play football. People I think don't know that he was a baller. But ever since then, man, this guy ended the 19-year drought. You know that, right? Title drought in 2020, 2021.
Do you know he used to play for Newcastle as well?
Was he? I didn't know that. So
Hugo Viana played for Newcastle, yeah.
Yeah, so this is the guy who sported the Gyökeres, Ugarte, Nunes, Polo. He sported so many. So he's the mastermind behind Sporting's Sporting's
Nuno
deals.
Mendes as well. Nuno Mendes.
Yeah. Do you know the system he has? Apparently, he's got a Sporting system that uses data. It's a data-driven, so it's sort of technological. Maybe that's the reason why they brought the guy from. Remember the technology guy from Liverpool, and apparently his motto is always he always travels around a lot, looking for the next best thing, but at a very attainable prices. Hugo is known to walk away from deals if they're sour, so he's a no-nonsense guy.
Yeah. I think Hugo Viana, what he's been doing, he is bringing sort of a data-driven approach to the club as well. Like you look for example, the signings that we've made. People forget that we've signed an 18-year-old kid from PSG, Sangare.
Yeah,
a very young kid, a very good player as well. I think Look at Pablo outside touching grass. Big up Pablo.
Yeah, man, Pablo, that looks good, man.
Alright,
Pablo,
big
I'm
up,
jealous,
man.
man.
Big up
Big up to
everyone,
you.
man. What's everyone saying, man?
I'm good, man.
And
You
big
look
up
great,
Hugo
Pablo, man.
Viana. Big up Hugo Viana for signing all our players, fam.
Big
All
up,
these
man.
players, man.
And you know what? I was just reading upon him here. Say apparently he was one of the most sought out football directors out there because the way he's able to maneuver the transfer market, balancing youth development and high impact acquisitions, and he always succeeds when he's after a target. My God. So we didn't know anything about all this. I'm telling you, Congo. This club went ahead.
You're not hearing what
Patrick,
United
that's the
fans are
first
saying.
time I'm hearing it.
That's what I'm saying, Adam. It's like we didn't know this guy signed the Don. They went and picked up the guy who's the most sought out football director.
Patrick, do you know what the United fans are saying? They're saying they got the wrong guy from Sporting.
Is that what they're saying?
Yeah, the United fans are saying they got the wrong guy from Sporting because they're seeing the business that we're doing. They're thinking, why did we get the wrong guy from Sporting?
But you can see the article. Go ahead.
You know, it's Patrick. I got told by what was it, some Liverpool fan. He said, "Oh, I'm jealous of you guys." I said, "Oh, why are you jealous?" I said, "Oh, you're getting Florian first, and you got that Kirkus and the other whoever the hell you're getting." And then I said, "Oh, why are you jealous?" He said, "Oh, because I'm jealous of you because you got a good sporting director in Hugo Viana." I said, "Oh, yeah, I get he's good, but why?" He said, "Oh, because you got Turkey for less than what he's meant to be." Yeah. Uh, the one that pissed him off the most was that Ape Nouri deal. I was cracking up laughing. He said, "Oh, how the hell did you get Ape Nouri for 33 million?"
This is a nice statement here, and it's very smart. He says we bought. Luke from Never in My Lifetime podcast has brought a very smart thing. He says we bought very well already. Now we just need to see how we do when it comes to selling players. This is what I want to see. What do you think, Pablo? I think we have to see how we sell players now because that's always been our issue. Obviously, recently we saw players very well, but I mean, like in general, he says we have to see how Hugo sells players.
100%. No, I agree.
That
I
is a
think,
real test.
like with selling players, I'll be honest, we've not really been good at it. I'll be real. I think, like we haven't really been good at it. We have not seen big transfers that we have sold, like over 50 mil, over 60 mil recently. Like we've
It's
not
only been
seen it.
Alvarez, isn't it? It's only Alvarez.
It's only been Alvarez at the moment. That's it. Like it's not
What are you
been
talking
more than
about?
that. It's only
Ferran
been
Torres
Alvarez.
was over 50. What are you talking about?
Huh?
That's a long time ago, Adam.
But no, you guys said he's a player that's been 50. Ferran Torres was over 50.
How much was Sonny?
Sonny, I forgot. I think was 45 or something, or
Can
35.
I be
Conrad.
honest? Do I still sit today?
I'm saying recently. I'm not saying now. I'm saying
Hey,
recently.
we sold
Like,
Sterling
if
for
we go way
50 as well,
before,
Sterling.
fair
Yeah,
enough,
but
innit? I'm saying
yeah,
recently.
You know
but
what
when
is
we
the biggest test?
Yeah, but
Selling Grealish in £50 million is the real test, bro.
yeah, that's
because Patrick, you know what? I've got the peace of mind because of his track record of what he did in Sporting. That's what some would say. That I know that he has the ability of getting the potentially the top dollar. If we
yeah,
can get 40, 50,
it says on the article that he's a
yeah,
no-nonsense guy
And
when
he's
it
done
comes
it
to
before.
deals.
because I keep looking back at what he's done at Sporting, and he's been able to get some good deals and good prices for some of the senior players that were there. So I think, look, if he can get 40 million for Jack Grealish or even potentially 50 million, fantastic. And if he can even get a 5 million for Kyle Walker, and then potentially whatever we can get for Calvin Phillips, then he's done something great.
So his biggest test is going to be Calvin Phillips and Jack Grealish. Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm not saying they're going to be his biggest test, but look, I think Jack Grealish will probably leave. I don't know who, because Tottenham are interested in him.
But how you think? Like, you think Calvin Phillips harder to sell, or Jack Grealish harder to sell?
I think Phillips.
I think Phillips, because this man is the man. I don't know what he's doing, man. Or we can just ship him to Burger King and then he can do advertisement there. This fat guy, man.
Maybe go to Turkey with a kebab shop. You know what I mean? With a gondola.
You guys and your kebab shops. What I was about to say, yeah, I think Phillips would be hard to sell because I think his value has gone down. But to be honest with you, low-key, Phillips being a fit Calvin Phillips is still better than some of these DMs we see these days. That's true. Let's be honest.
No, Patrick. Honestly speaking, Patrick, if we can at least get 10 million for Calvin Phillips, I'll take it. 10, 15 million, I'll take it. Honestly, we just may as well.
I'll take it.
At this point, yeah, we may as well just cut our losses.
You can even sell him for 10 million. He's got a very big contract.
No, that's what I said.
No,
No, that's
20
what I
million.
said. We just
Sell him for 20 million. You can sell him for
no.
20
That's
million.
what I said, Patrick. That's what I say. We just need to cut our losses. If that's our Leeds coming up, or did they not get promoted? If I'm correct.
Yeah, let me ask
Yo,
the
did you
chat.
guys saw the
I don't know
training
because
session?
Yeah,
we'll
the
see.
training session.
Hey,
Yeah.
maybe. Hey, for all we know, maybe one of the promoted teams may end up coming up, and then with that promotion money that they receive,
It's
maybe
gonna
if
be a
they
loan though,
decide.
man. It's gonna be a loan though.
That's my problem. I'd rather him just go out on a permanent than rather than another loan on another loan. How long does he have left on his contract, Calvin Phillips?
3 years,
2028.
man. 3 years.
2028.
Huh?
Yeah.
You know, that's a lot of money.
That was the biggest decision, worst decision.
It's not. Look, let me tell you something about Phillips. Is he
I
just
was
has to
thinking,
stay fit?
no, honestly speaking, I was thinking maybe he had like 2 years or a year left.
No. We gave him 6 years. We gave him a 6-year deal.
Bloody hell, man! I don't know how we get.
Oh
It
my
was.
god.
It was.
Yeah.
Look. Let's be honest.
No,
At the
that's what
time,
I
it
say,
wasn't a
Patrick. I
mistake.
don't know how we're gonna. I don't know how we're gonna move him off now.
It wasn't a
Oh, the whole
mistake at the
time.
time.
I know, but it didn't work out. We spent what 45, 50 million on him, and it didn't work out. So we spent 50 million down the drain.
A lot of people are
42,
saying.
42 mil. 42 mil.
A lot
Yeah,
of people
okay,
say
42 mil down the drain.
Adam. A lot of people say it's gonna be Jack Grealish because he's on 3K a week. While Phillips is lower, and Phillips can be willing to lower his wages.
No, that's what I said as well. I think look, Jack will be more of a say difficult. That's what I say. If Spurs are interested in, then he's gonna have to lower
Yes.
his what
And
was it? Get a pay cut.
can I ask you what's Spurs' highest wage bill? Because is it even half of G
I
Grealish?
think
I don't think it's even
I
half.
think if I'm correct, isn't it Heung-min Song that's on their highest paid? I could be wrong. I don't know.
Yeah,
Check
so you
it first,
think
because
so you think
I'm
even
not sure.
150, that's half of
No, I
Grealish.
don't
That's
know,
still a
because I
lot.
think Heung-min Song. I could be wrong. I think he's probably over 200. Check, is it? Check how much he's on. Heung-min
I'll check
Song.
in a minute. Yeah, so Jervis, what were you saying about the training video?
Yeah, I mean, between Colo Torre and Pep Linda's top bedroom stuff, show me the passion of the training. Like when you saw Lilo, yeah, Lilo is like he's standing around the corner, but this time the backroom stuff like Pep Linda's, Colo Torre, and some guys I forgot the backroom stuff.
They were running
come
with
out
the
like
guys.
they training with them. I can see something on the training session too. That show me on the passion on those players. They are like, oh, I wanna do more better on the training ground. Like I can see the shooting video as well. Scoring goals. That one. Foden is look happy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he looks fitter, isn't it? For somebody who said his knee was hurting, he looks like he's comfortable and stuff like that. You're right about that. You know that, Conway? I don't know if you saw the videos. Have you noticed the difference sometimes when you find there's a manager or a coach, even if you see this guy, Slot, when he went to Liverpool, he's on the pitch running around, he's like more energetic. Like you don't see that with Lilo. Remember, Lilo was just standing there the whole time because obviously he can't do it. But you can see now Yaya's brother, Colo, and then looking at the new Pep, they're all active on the pitch. You see that?
Yeah.
On the pitch because they are younger and they're more. Do you think that's good? I think that's the reason why maybe Pep wanted more flexible people than the other guys.
Yeah, I think it's rejuvenating. I think just having people that are like the way Colo Toure is hands on with the guys, and obviously because he's been at the club for quite some time now. Majority of the players, they know him. Obviously, I saw the clip of him and Foden during the shooting drill. Like, I think it's a team now. Well, on the training pitch, you're seeing them. Everyone, it's quite in a good mood, and I think Linda's obviously with his training methods as well. It's just about add something different to how we
Did you
normally.
hear what you were saying? You're telling them to press faster. I was like, some of the slow
I
guys are
saw
gonna.
that. Yeah, well, hopefully he doesn't tell him to do that too much, man. With these players, we're just just a cool off period right now for them. But obviously the first game is coming up in a couple of days, and the way that we're currently moving on the training pitch, it looks as if we're trying to win this competition. So,
Conway, you don't think we are lack of pressing?
Conway,
say that
don't
again?
worry. Like what Professor?
We don't.
Conway, don't
We
worry.
lack
Like
of pressing.
No, I think we do need to work on our pressing, but
It stopped though, recently, didn't it, Conway? It stopped this season. There was no pressing anymore.
Patrick,
I
Patrick,
think
don't worry.
players are
Conway,
tired.
don't worry. You know, like what Professor Hamza with his conspiracy theories. If they get tired, he'll give them the asthma pumps with Professor Hamza and his conspiracy theories.
Yeah, go ahead, Conway, finish.
Yeah, no, I think you're gonna see the pressing is obviously gonna improve. I don't think we should be overly exerting too much energy on these players over the first couple of games, telling them to press too much and that. Because if we do get to the final of the Club World Cup, we would have played what 7 matches or something like that. So I think we need to be approaching it in a good manner where we understand the level or the fatigue level these players are coming at, because majority of them are coming back from their respective international teams, and you need to know at what point do you rotate these players on the pitch, and some players shouldn't be playing as much minutes as they should. The likes of Guardiola, you shouldn't be playing a lot. Haaland, you know what I'm saying, Bernardo, these are guys that have played too much minutes of football over the past year. So
Ruben Diaz, yeah.
Yeah, even Ruben Diaz, yeah. So yeah, I think the backroom staff, Pep, they need to understand the energy levels these players are at and not exert too much energy on them. You know, the likes of Vitreis, Kusanov, and all these other guys. You guys need to be working, though. You guys need to be working.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. Some of these guys, I think they need to sort of put themselves out there and say that I can take this position and actually play it, you know, because like Colin, you're right. Like these Victor guys, Kusanov and them, they have to sit there and say, you know what, I want to play this World Cup and I'm taking over from you. Like even these Nico Gonzalez and them, the younger midfielders, even the new guys coming in have to say, look, Gundogan, you are a bench player now. You know what I mean? Like don't start being too respectful to the older players, saying, I know he's the first choice. No, you're here to take over. Big up to you, man. We are terrible at selling. Dela Palma, Lavia, Jamie Gittins, and Morgan Rogers are prime examples. That's a lie. You know why? That's a mistake. Majority of those guys, we've got sell-ons. So we are actually good at selling. Am I wrong? We have sell-ons on all those guys. We had a sell-on on Dela.
Patrick, you know we made money today. We
we did. Today. We made money again today. So
that one is a free transfer, though.
Yeah,
how we make money on them?
Yeah, but Jevis, he's saying. Yeah, but Jevis, he's saying like Jamie Gittins, we made a mistake selling them. I was like, but we made a sell-on, so we made money.
We made money off Delap going to Chelsea, by the way. We made money off Delap going to Chelsea.
Yeah, we've made money off everybody going somewhere. So, Otra, we've actually made money on sell-ons. The sell-ons are great. Majority of them are like 10 million. Like today is what percentage is that one again? Today there's a big percentage. I read it somewhere.
20%.
20% on somebody today.
We made money when Morgan Rogers went to Aston Villa. We made money as well.
Yeah, I think we're doing good with the sell-ons.
Bro, imagine Gittins on Dortmund. He keep rising up the price, and then Chelsea reject the bid. Yeah, he won 70 million euros. Imagine a sell-on clause on us.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think it's smart business. I don't like we can sell them for 10 million, or we can sell, but we have got sell-on clauses. There's always sell-on at the end. And Gittins, I didn't even know there's a sell-on, and we're doing good business. Like we can't complain. Our academy has actually made more money.
Patrick, I wanna reply to the person that said that we only made 32 million on Lavia. How much did we buy him for? First and foremost,
I don't remember, but it was very low.
Yeah, so we still made a profit on him, even if we got him, even if we sold it for 32 million. Yeah, no, so that's what I'm saying to you. We still made a profit on him.
If we got him for free. Just come to City for free, I think so. I think he came for free. We waited for his contract.
I'm not sure. Down. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I think we paid. We paid.
Let me get confirmation on that.
Let me see. Yeah, do that. Anyway, what I was about to say. Man, I'm happy with what we've been selling. There's a question here. It says, how long before Chelsea come for marketing? I have a suspicion they'll come after marketing because he's got 1 year left. I just have this suspicion. Send Walker to Spurs. They're going to send him back. You lot are just glazing everything. There was nothing special in the training video. I watched it. Javis, he says you're just glazing.
At least you got the passion on those players.
Yeah, Lavia was free.
Yeah, Lavia was free. So we made profit. And then we made a sell-on. I don't get how people say that's not
because he left Anderlecht when he was 15, and then he signed his contract with City. Because you remember that KDB Cup that KDB does.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lavia excelled on that. There was Manchester City scouts at Belgium watching the KDB Cup, and then they said, "We want this kid." Then he signed.
And the thing about glazing the videos, you know why we're happy? Because we haven't seen energy in most of the training videos. City Ultra, that's why people are glazing their training videos, because they're seeing a bit of energy. They're looking at Colo, who's showing a bit of passion. They're looking at Pep, who's showing a bit of passion, willing to work, willing to push the players. The players need a bit of injection right now. Things were getting very stale in that backroom stuff. So people are happy. We've got a set piece coach. So people are happy. Nobody's going to want to work at Spurs. So are you saying we're in training properly before standards are seriously falling? No. And thank you very much for saying standards are falling, because things were not great. Like, things were not great. That's what I'm saying. We're not doing well in this. The players were old, man. It's just allow it. Let's send Walker back.
Yeah, we can always ship Walker to Sunday League football.
Walker might go back to Sheffield, but Walker's been bought today by Fenerbahce, isn't it? Evening, Steve. How you doing, man? Hope you well.
Huh?
Yeah. Walker should stick to pissing up the walls. I think people are not happy with Walker after that interview. What do you think, Jervis? What he said in that interview?
I mean, those fan as our fan base, yeah, they go into the Premier League trophy like week in, week out, go into away or something. You can't say about one Premier League trophy for trading for Europa League. You can't say like that. That's you need to work like hard consistency for that Premier League trophy. It's not just like, I'm trading one Premier League trophy for one Europa League trophy.
You can imagine that's that was not a stinker, isn't it? That was a stinker.
That's not how that work.
Man, that was a stinker. I can't believe
Patrick, it. I would say what I want to say about him, but the simplest way I'll say is it's expected from someone that does not have no brain cells. That lacks common sense.
At him and then say this is the best
Patrick,
in the Premier League.
Patrick,
and then he
that's
say
the
like
simplest.
this. Whoa.
That's the simplest way I can explain it.
That's too far.
It's coming from someone.
No. It's not our play anyway.
Patrick, the simplest way I can say it without saying what I really want to say is expected from someone that does not have common sense.
No, it's not about that. I think it's just the guy. The guy needs PR. That's what he needs. He needs a bit of PR. But big up to him now.
PR for what?
Now, what you again? Maybe he did
Patrick,
purposely.
PR for what?
Wait,
no.
Let me explain to you. Wait,
the guy does stupidness every week or so, and you're telling me he's PR.
But now he's doing podcasts, right? Maybe he did it purposely. He knew he was gonna get interaction because now he's gonna retire. It's very soon, so maybe he's doing a podcast. So he wanted to fish, this bait. So let's work it out. If more than, come on, man, no, this fine, Ultra. We're not gonna work it out. I'm not gonna start working out how much. We've just done well. We have to sell players though. We can't wait for all of them to make it here. So we are doing good when it comes to sales. Let's do a big up to you, Daniel. Hope you're well. It's over 100 million. Chat, if you haven't already, make sure you hit the thumbs up. Yeah, hit the thumbs up. Sell on close on Rogers is less than 3 million. I don't know. I didn't know about that. I'm not complaining. I'm just saying that Lavia was great business. He was great business. I'm enjoying the training videos. I'm also enjoying the training videos. There's nothing to do right now. You can't really not enjoy the training videos right now. Says, I like the training video, all the smiles, new signing, call of the coaching staff, James, plus two Peps getting along. I love the energy. I love the energy too. I saw the two Peps all screaming, standing together. Patrick, Villa bought Morgan Rogers for 9.4 million. We sold him for 1 million with a 20% sell-on. We barely make 5 total. How is that a good sell? It is still money. Do you know, let me Conway, do you know what's making me laugh these days? People think 1 million is not money, Do you know what I mean?
Give me 1 million right now. Give me 1 million.
When we sell Young Puto to Dortmund, that is a Turkey money, though.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying. That people think, when they say 5 million, it's just 5 million. Like, give me 5 million. As Conway said, give us the 1 million. Like, guys, this is a lot of money.
I just need 1 million. 1 million changes a lot of people's lives, Like 99.9% of this world's life.
But not just 1 million. £1 changed the whole life, dude.
Or you can give Conway 50p.
Man, this is like pure profit, man. When you see all these academy players, that's pure profit. And you guys are saying it's just 5 million. It's a lot of money. It says, by the way, the Premier League trophy is better than Europa trophy. Yeah, it is. I agree with Adam. Obviously, Jerry, you always agree with Adam. Walker's PR can't help him having women dramas. It's up to him. I don't know. I'm done with Walker. He is one of the best right backs in the world, but I think sometimes in life you can be good at football doesn't mean that you can be good at speaking. That's the reason why when they gave him the
No,
captain
look, no, Patrick, don't get it twisted. On the pitch, he's a good player, but off the pitch, he's an absolute twat.
yeah, but that's with a lot of players. I've seen a lot of players who are very good on the pitch, but outside the pitch, you're like, my God, sometimes don't speak. You know what I mean? Don't speak. It is. I've seen players who outside the pitch, their behavior is just next level. I keep seeing this meme every time people say 50 million for Jack.
$50 million? And who you think you kidnapped, Chelsea Clinton?
I know. Says another one is like the best thing that ever happened to Walker is not open his mouth. That's what I say. That's why I say don't give him that captain armband. That's why when they gave him the captain armband, I was like, why, guys?
So
Why?
let me ask you guys a question.
No, hey, I'm sorry, Patrick. You know when they gave him that captain armband, yeah, that was a disrespect, yeah.
Adam, wait
The
for
company
Davis. Wait
and
for Davis.
Fernandinho, all of these lot.
Yes, wait for Davis.
Chelsea future now. Ederson future will decide after the Club World Cup.
Wait. So can I ask you a question? This Ederson guy, is he going or staying? I'm confused.
He will decide after the Club World Cup.
Is that good for the club, though?
At least finish the Club World Cup. You know, we can't go without a keeper right now. You know what I mean, though.
No, but I mean, like, is that good for the club?
Yeah, it depends who we get it in. You know, it's 1-on-1, one trade, one in. You know what I mean? Ederson. I'm not saying he's not good. He's just like, he's a good goalkeeper, but if he want to out, he want to out. You know what I mean? Though you can't control somebody in or out. You know what I mean?
Okay, so okay, let me look. I want Ederson to stay, and I think what's best for the club, right now, and this is me, and you know what? I'm being honest. Let Ederson retire at the club. Let him go out later, but then get another keeper, and Ederson can be a number 2. I don't care. Like, I want one of those things where, I don't know, am I asking too much, Conor, where I want a keeper to finally just get a certain age at City? They always leave. Why can Ederson stay and you leave Ederson and Ederson can stay here? Give him the money he wants. Why don't they want to give Ederson money? I think he deserves the money.
Yeah. I think there's an issue between Ederson and his agent, I believe, where I think Ederson is looking for a good contract because obviously the next contract that he signed will potentially be his last contract, not his last footballing contract, but his last contract where he's going to make a good certain amount of money before he can actually retire from this from football. So if he does sign a contract at City, it's a case where are we signing that, hoping that we can get more money for him in the future, or are we signing that so we can just, you know what, Ederson, we're going to give you this contract extension, and when it runs out, you can just leave on a free. I would do that if it was me running a football club. I would give Ederson the money he wants. Obviously, it doesn't make sense for the club currently to do that because they're still looking at other incomings coming to the team. We still need a right back. They're looking at potentially getting another midfielder. So they need to now wait until the Club World Cup, see if Al Etihad are going to come back in for the offer. And if it's a good offer, they will then sell it. And Al Etihad can give him the money that he actually wants, which is a lot of money that we can't replicate on that end. But this whole situation is messy, man. The club got an offer last summer, I believe, around 25 million. This summer, they won't get that again. You'll probably get less than that. You're looking at what, 15 to 20 mil, which is 10 million less than what they were offered last summer. So if you're going to take 10 million less, then you should have sold the guy last summer and got the keeper that we needed then. And now people are forgetting. If we bring on Diego Costa after the Club World Cup, that means Costa's coming into a team where he hasn't even had a pre-season with us. Costa's going to start from game 1 in the Premier League as our number 1 choice goalkeeper.
They were supposed to decide that now, Conor, as you say. They had to make a decision now. Costa, I don't care. I don't care that it's a Club World Cup. Costa had to go to the Club World Cup. I don't care if he's a boss or a bum. They should have, whoever was the keeper is coming that decided, they should have made it now so that keeper can take the mistakes out of his game now.
Yeah, he needs a preseason. We're in a dilemma now.
And somebody says he wants over 200k and City don't want to pay him that. I think he deserves it. I'm sorry. Why Ederson mustn't be given something? Why others have to receive it? Why Bernardo should be on that amount? What has Bernardo done that Ederson hasn't done? I don't know, guys. This is why I'm saying people rate, they put Ederson as if, just because he's a keeper, give him this. All Black was given a good contract.
Do you know what's mad, Patrick? Yeah, Calvin Phillips is way more has
Way more money
gets
than
higher
Ederson. I know that.
wages, gets way more money than Ederson does. And Ederson has been at this club for 8 years now. He's the highest contract that Ederson's ever been on is 120 grand a week. 120 grand a week. He's never been more above that. Initially, when he came to the club, he was on 90k a week. Then it was up to 120. Then they just stayed him on that contract. We did give him a contract extension, but it wasn't enough of a salary increase for him to say, you know what, let me accept this and decline what Saudi offer him. This is like a situation where the club's at fault here, even though people don't want to admit that. But they're at fault, man. Because what are you going to do now? Sell Ederson after the club woke up, bring in Diego Costa, and then tell him, yo, we don't have any preseason games left. We'll probably play one friendly before the season kickstarts, and then boom, our first fixture in the Premier League will probably be against a newly promoted team against Leeds. You're starting, mate. There you go.
Says Ederson is chasing Saudi money. He's not getting that kind of money in Europe. I don't think he's chasing Saudi money. I think the Saudi money found him because they looked at us, not give him a contract he deserves. At the end of the day, guys, you have to understand Ederson's agent is a businessman. They have to go look for money elsewhere if City are not offering it. This is what I keep telling people. You keep blaming these players, but these players are not getting what they're looking for. So what do you think? Like yourself, put yourself in Ederson's shoes. How long has he been a player at City? How long? And he's watched people like Calvin Phillips and other people come in on higher wages. It's just unfair. Ederson has done more than Jack Grealish, and Jack Grealish is on 3K a week. Think about that. And you guys keep saying so-and-so deserves it. That third goalie doesn't look bad in training. Tall, young Englishman. Not bad for a third keeper. Tall, young Englishman? Isn't he 33? Okay, young for a keeper. City are bringing wages down. I know they are. Yeah, but wouldn't you just give him 150 a week maybe? If Ederson leaves, do you guys think Ortega would want to go? He's not going to be number one. I don't think Ortega will be number one. If Ortega is going to be number one, there wouldn't be rumors about Garcia or rumors about Diogo. I think Hugo really wants to bring Diogo. And Diogo looks like a serious keeper. I don't know. To be honest with you, I'm surprised that Ortega did not go to Leverkusen because Leverkusen wanted him. City could sign Costa on 100k a week. Oh, okay, that's fair. City don't pay keeper high wages. Then they have to change, as Conway is saying, because a keeper is important. Keepers are important these days. And you know what things have changed, Jarvis and Conway? Keepers have become the guys who win you the UCL. Am I wrong? These days are the keepers that win you the UCL. It's a keeper performance. Yeah.
Look at Donnarumma recently.
Yeah, that's why Donnarumma is also looking for the bag. Yeah. People, I don't get people. Why do we treat keepers like scrubs? This has to stop. It's not easy to be a keeper, man. All Black is clear of.
I mean, defend, win your title. Defend and win your title, bro.
Yeah, I know. If Oblak is clear of Ederson, why is Oblak still at Atletico and has less trophies and golden gloves? We can't match the Saudi salary on offer for Ederson. We can't even try. I know we want, yeah. Shirts look sloppy. Yeah, they look bad.
Iron guys should rebuild.
What?
Yeah, rebuild on the Kitman though.
No. Those shirts look horrible. I saw them yesterday. I was like, this is horrible. Bernardo has done a lot to deserve the wages he's in, but Ederson has been disrespected with the wages. His agent is to blame too. His agent, I think they've been asking for money for long. I think they have, guys. I think Ederson has been asking for the bag for so long, and I think he doesn't get what he wants. Rumors are the club offered 160 to 175, and he rejected it. Wow. Okay. Says Calvin Phillips earns more than Doku and Savio combined. I know about that, which is also sad. Ederson was happy to accept his agent. Why he's not done it earlier? Not in City's fault. It's in their hands. It's true, man. Ederson came here on low wages. I get it on a high 7-year contract, but they also had to give him bonuses at the top or increase his money. Our salary is very high already. The club are trying to reduce it. Yeah, but it's not high because of Ederson. It's high because of those Gondo ones, Bernardo Silva, KDB, Jack Grealish. It's high because of those guys, not Ederson. Eddie deserves Grealish wages. I would give him 3K a week, but not now. But back in the days, I would have. Would you rather have the new keeper under Pep for 2 years? No, I'd rather have Ederson, I think, for 2 more years. Patrick, he declines. He declines 180 already. He wants a big bag. Where are people getting these wages? Where are people getting these wages? What?
match start tomorrow. You're exciting about it. The
What's
game.
starting tomorrow?
Tomorrow is. I don't think you were watching. The first game is Inter Miami, and
Oh,
then
you mean the tournament itself?
yeah. Are you exciting for tomorrow?
I am, man. It's just I don't know. I'm not really excited. Like, you know what? Let me keep it low key. I don't think I'm okay. Look, I'm gonna have to watch the whole Club World Cup if I get an opportunity. Obviously, I accept the games early in the morning. Even saying that, you might find I'll still wake up early in the morning and watch them. You know, sometimes football is very addictive. I just want to. I think people are underrating this tournament, Jarvis. I think people are looking at the tournament and saying, I'm not going to do this. But let's be honest, man. Every time when there's a transfer window and there's nothing, we get bored, isn't it? And here there's football. I was even thinking for a minute, what if this Messi guy does miracles, but or maybe he's too old? What do you think, Jarvis? Do you think Messi is going to do any miracles?
Oh, I don't know, man. The game starting game. It's the first starting game. Yeah, I don't know, bro. To be fair, like,
Or you think he's too
Messi
old?
got some magical assists in there.
Or you think he's too old? Or you think that?
I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Watching Ronaldo win the National League doesn't mean you know what I mean. He still can do anything.
Yeah, but they've got Busquets in midfield and stuff. I was like, there's Suarez. Those guys are no longer it.
Patrick, you know the first game is the first game is gonna be Mahrez versus Messi.
Mahrez versus Messi. Wow, that's a blockbuster. Somebody says Cambiaso versus City.
Tomorrow also is PSG against Atletico Madrid. Alvarez against the PSG team, though.
No way. Those games sound exciting. It's just the times are bad.
Yeah.
But the games sound
Watching
exciting.
Alvarez dunk on them again, my brother.
Actually, no, I'm wrong. I'm actually wrong. Al Ahly is not the Saudi team. That's the Egyptian one.
That's the Egyptian.
I thought Al Ahly the Saudi team. No.
It's the Egyptian. Do your research properly, my brother.
I saw Al Ahly and I got excited, man.
Wait a minute. Foden brought the whole family to Miami. I didn't know that.
Yeah, majority of the players' families are in America.
Yeah. He brought the whole
tomorrow.
family,
the most exciting game for me is PSG against Atletico Madrid tomorrow.
What time is that game though? In our
my time, like 8 p.m. UK time.
That's fair. That's a fair game. Because some of them are like at 3 a.m. or some shit. I'm not going to be watching at 3 a.m. I'm not doing that. I don't know, man. So here is the thing. Let me just read this one more time before we go. I don't know, man. This Ederson thing, I think it's just his agent talking. I think you might find he stays. Since Ederson's future will be decided after the Club World Cup, City expert understand the 31-year-old keeper, he's just 31, guys. 31 for a keeper is too young. Wants to stay, but also open to leaving. That doesn't make sense, Conway. Wants to stay, but also open to leaving. Man City are prepared to sell if a good offer arrives this summer. You're right. They're just gonna get 10 million or 15 million for him.
Yeah, they're gonna get peanuts because now he's approaching the last year of his contract, and Al Etihad know what they're doing. If they wait until after the Club World Cup, his value drops. So whatever offer that they come with, City are gonna have to accept it. Otherwise, if they don't, they then potentially risk having him signing a pre-agreement in January, and he can leave on a free, which is the last thing that they want to see happen.
What's up with Sevilla? I think Sevilla is going to Madrid.
17 million.
Huh?
Too expensive on Sevilla.
And I hear Madrid are the ones who are looking at him on a serious note. Yes, Ronald, we already looked at the training videos. We've watched them. Everybody's excited about the training video. Only City Ultra is not excited. He says 175 a week rejected. Wow, Ederson has forgotten where he's coming from. I don't want to read the rest of that.
But can I ask you a quick question? Yeah, do you know if you look at this summer, obviously going back to the conversation earlier, if you look at this summer so far with what we've done in terms of outgoings, we know Peroni is going to come up for 25 million. Jack Gordon reported that. What do you think if you were to do a guess, the total amount that we could potentially get of all the players that we would sell this summer? What do you think the total amount will be?
I don't know, man. It depends. That's what I'm saying. It depends on how good we're gonna sell this. Let's say we sell Bernardo Silva, but Bernardo Silva, I know he's staying. Let's see how good are we gonna sell Gundogan. Are we talking about 10 million? I see it's 10 million on Galatasaray.
Well, we know Gundogan, Walker, and Kovacic. They all, not Kovacic. Gundogan, Walker, and Bernardo. All three of them have Turkish clubs that are interested in getting them. Like yesterday, Walker, Fenerbahce, Gundo, and Bernardo, Galatasaray. So there are clubs interested in these guys.
Yeah, I don't know. It depends on how we sell, because I think we will come up with a lot of money, but it depends on how we sell. If Vienna goes selling hardcore, because do you know what? People, I think we underrate our players, regardless that they're in their 30s or 31 or whatever. They're still ballers, you know that. And look at Jorginho, like look at players like these Jorginhos and others. I know Jorginho went for free, but some of these players at that age, Jorginho only moved from Chelsea. They still bring a lot of money. You get it. And you can't tell me that Jorginho is better than Bernardo Silva or better than Gundogan, even if Gundogan is 34 years old. It's just, I think we underrate our players because we saw them this season and they didn't have a good season. But I'm telling you this, Conway, if you ask me that question the time when we did the 4-pit, I would be talking about big amounts, Even if they have 1 year left, I'll be saying, oh, Bernardo 40 million, this and that. You get my point? It's only now where I think we are valuing them lower because we've seen they've had a season that's not great. I don't know. I can't put my finger on it, and I can't put an amount on it. What do you think? How do you think we'll get Peroni 25? Como has only offered 13 million.
25.
I think we get over 120. I think we get 140. Yeah, 140 M's. Yeah.
If we get 140 M's, that'll be good business. That'll cover everything we've spent.
Yeah, because it will be good net spend, innit? So I think we get 140 in total. But you're gonna have to see a big sell, and I think people are gonna be surprised. I think there might be a shock sell this summer, and that person could be Doku.
Yeah, you never know. You never know. Anyway, guys, have a nice Saturday. Enjoy yourself. I just wanted to talk about about Hugo Viana's new era and get you guys a bit of entertainment because I see we were starving on YouTube. None of the YouTubers seem to be doing anything today. It looks like it's a dead day. So, but we always find creativity. So, big up to Jarvis, Adam, and Conway. I don't know you guys what you're gonna do for the rest of the day because there's no football. There's nothing completed today. I'm gonna
go
have
to tomorrow. It starts tomorrow.
I was already at the gym. I'm gonna go for a run though in a few minutes. I was already at the gym this morning. I'm just gonna go for a run now, and hopefully maybe let me switch on the PlayStation 5, which I haven't switched on in a long time. Fun. I don't know. I don't even know how to play there.
Man, I can't wait tomorrow, man. Watch some football, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That people. I'm telling you, Jeffers. People were busy saying, "Oh, I'm not gonna watch this Club World Cup." Watch it. It's gonna get views. There's nothing. Like, look at today, Saturday. There's nothing. If those are World Club,
the referee, like you can they change something on the referee. Like you got a camera, like something you can watch as a referee feel. Like like they're changing some rules. You got a new experience on this Club World Cup channel.
Wait. You can watch even the. Like,
when you have the camera. They have cameras on the referee. You can know what exactly happening when some some fouls, like checking some VAR. You maybe need they're changing some rules. It's more entertaining and more fun. And they just testing if the referee having camera. Yeah, like if it works, it will use
they experimented that in the Premier League. Remember when?
Yes, exactly what I mean.
Yeah, that's what they're gonna do in the Club World Cup as well, and they're gonna announce decisions. They're gonna announce it.
Yeah, that's good. That's good though. If they do a whole transparent thing, I think people will love it. It'll be a whole lot of experience. You know what I mean? But anyway, big up to all of you guys and like the video. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. Somebody said I was selling Doku for a piece of bread. Behave yourself.
That's Adam's burner. That's Adam's burner.
That's probably Adam's burner. He says, I'm watching baseball right now, trying to work out what the hell is going on. You see, this is what I'm saying. It's a boring day. There's nothing to do today.
I'm watching baseball.
You see, this is what I'm saying. People don't get it. Football, this is the reason why I'm saying if that's why it's like, let me just do a small video, entertain people. Because I was like, imagine if I was not a YouTuber myself. I went through YouTube, tried to look at other YouTubers to say, can I watch something from other YouTubers? Nobody at all seems to be doing anything. A fact checker. I'm gonna add you. As I said, I haven't switched on my PS5 in months, so it's gonna need an update. And somebody says Peroni ball ends before it began. Yeah, it's very sad. I wanted to see Maximo Peroni as one of our midfielders, but it is what it is. Not everyone will make it on CT,
Do you think Naipan will go to Lyon? The boy that we signed.
Maybe he will. That Naipan guy, I thought that if we ever sign him, we'll keep him around the first team. That's what I thought.
No, he's going on loan. He'll probably go on loan for a year and then come
Go
back.
on a loan for 1 season at least. The project they say is 1 season loan, and then we don't know which club, but will not be Girona. Will not be Girona. So I heard
they didn't want
Leon.
That family didn't want Girona. Maybe it's the Leon deal that sweetened it, because Leon need midfielders. Daniel says if we send Bob and Echeverri out on loan and keep Doku, I'll lose it. Doku has saved you guys. Stop disrespecting Doku.
But Bob will not go for homegrown. He will not go.
But Bob won't go, man. We need Bob to stay here. And big up to you guys. Like the video, and big up to everybody who's on the panel. Guys, enjoy your Saturday, and see you for the club world.
Wins tackles! In front! It's a title winner! Perfect end to a perfect day. Manchester City 4, Manchester United 1. Oh, what a hedge! Oh, that's electrifying! Hat-trick hunting, trick getting. Still the appetite is there for more. Oh, it is sensational!